So I'm a neuroscientist, and my main focus is on understanding what exactly are the specific neural mechanisms that give rise to conscious experience.
He's always had the goal of figuring out a way to measure consciousness, to apprehend it in some fashion, to really, in a sense, kind of quantify what's going on during a given conscious state.
We're doing some work right now where we use a combination of virtual reality techniques, so we can project a virtual image of your own body into a different part of the world that you see. It's as if you see another duplicate of your hand somewhere else in the room that you're in, and then we can make that virtual hand pulse gently according to your own heartbeat in various relations, and we can test the extent to which your heartbeat affects whether you feel ownership over this fake hand somewhere else in the room. And it seems to have quite a strong effect. So there's a very old experiment, it's almost a party trick really, called the rubber hand illusion, and this goes back to the late 1980s with Matt Botvinnik and John Cohen at Princeton. And what they did was they took just a rubber hand, a fake hand, and they put it on the table, and you had people hide their real hand underneath the table, and then the experimenters would stroke with a paintbrush the real hand and the fake hand. And if they did this synchronously, most people start to perceive that the rubber hand is in fact their own hand. It feels as if it's part of their body. And this is very important because it shows that our experience of our body is very changeable and is constructed on the fly by the brain, depending on the most likely situation. We tend to take it for granted that it's just our body is our body, and of course we experience it the way it is. But it's just as illusory, if you like, as is our experience of the rest of the world. The brain has no direct access to the world. It also has not very direct access to the body. So the experience of the body is constructed by the brain, and that becomes a very important part of what it is to be a conscious person, a conscious self.